Hey guys, welcome back to another installment of The Weekly Wrestler. I know I've missed a few weeks, but this week was actually supposed to be the pilot episode. So this is kind of like relaunch 2.0, if you will. Those first two episodes, I kind of jumped the gun. I just kind of wanted to see if I still had the oomph to talk about wrestling, and I certainly do. And what a week we had in wrestling last week with Beach Break, the Royal Rumble. I know a lot of other things happened as well, but those are the things I had time to catch. So let's talk about them right now. We're going to talk about AEW Beach Break, of course. First, there's not too much there I want to talk about. I actually kind of thought it was a little lackluster for like the build-up. Like the lights out match was nowhere close to as good as Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, and it kind of felt a little slow. Orange Cassidy and Adam Cole, some of the best wrestlers over at AEW, but it kind of felt like they were holding back. And but we did get one thing out of that match. We got the debut of Danhausen, very good, very evil. He arrived. He is now all elite. He's not going to be wrestling, at least for a while, because he's still injured from a recent injury in an indie show. But he is going to be around for some comedic bits like he did in this match. Probably show up on BTE and some of the other vlogs. Like Ethan Page already has a vlog up, a toy hunt video with him, so you can go check out that right now here on YouTube. But yeah, Danhausen is all elite. I know some people were like, who the hell is that? And those are the same people that are like, all AEW signs as ex-WWE guys. Then they signed someone like Danhausen. Who's Danhausen? Why are they hiring nobodies? It's like, shut up. Shut up. You're clearly not that knowledgeable about the wrestling world outside of WWE, so just shut your mouths and know your damn role, you jabronis. But the big thing I wanted to talk about from Beach Break was the opening match, Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara for the Unified TNT Championship. Holy shit, what a match this was. Cody Rhodes was definitely playing it like a heel, so I'm curious to see where he goes moving down the line, especially when he beat up Fuego de Sol in this match. That was very interesting. He was really playing up the heel type stuff, so I'm curious to see where that goes. But Sammy Guevara stole the damn show in this match. Like just some of the moves, and I'm sure you've seen it by now. It's all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The cutter that he jumps up onto a ladder, jumps off that ladder, grabs Cody off the other ladder, and hits him with it. Holy hell, it looked so crisp, so fresh. Sammy Guevara gets a lot of hate for some reason because people don't think he's just a spot monkey. I do not think that. There are some people in AEW I do think that of. Won't say any names, but there are. Sammy's not one of them. Sammy's a very cool dude, very humble right now, and just he's so damn good. He truly is one of the pillars of AEW, and he's getting the rub Darby Allin got around the same time last year, and he definitely deserves it. So glad Cody put him over because I was a little worried Cody was going to beat him, but I'm so glad Cody did the job and Sammy got over. Now we see where Cody Rhodes goes next, whether he turns heel. I'm going to assume Sammy's going to go on to feud with Scorpio Sky, which I'm so here for, other than the Dan Lambert part. Ugh, get out of here, Dan Lambert. But AEW Beach Break started off hot and kind of fizzled out from there. Even the lights out match couldn't keep the energy in the building like the lights out match with Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa. So it was good. Adam Cole's my favorite wrestler working today, so it's definitely not that I don't like those guys. It just kind of felt like they were holding something back in that match, and I think that match was kind of just there for the Danhausen thing. We'll have to see how that plays out. But speaking of things that started off hot and then fizzled out towards the end, WWE held their Royal Rumble event this past Saturday, and man, oh man, I was excited for this. With all the Forbidden Door speculation, I did not think anyone from AEW was going to show up. Not Cody, not Moxley, nobody. I did, however, kind of think that maybe some Impact guys like Moose or Matt Cardona could show up, but nothing there. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start off with the first match, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Oh my god, this match was a banger. Really stupid, and I really wanted Seth Rollins to win this match, and he nearly did until Roman Reigns loses his cool. Seth Rollins wins by DQ, which is a shit finish to this match, and then to stop people from booing the match itself, Roman Reigns beats Seth down with the chair, which, whatever. I mean, it was cool that Seth did the exact reaction Roman did when Seth hit him with the chair back in the day, but it was come on, can we just get a clean finish to a Roman Reigns match? One time. That's all I'm asking, because it's always one of the Usos interfering, Paul Heyman interfering, or Roman Reigns, DQing himself. I get he has the longest Universal reign of all time, one of the longest world title reigns of all time, but for me, it's kind of, discounted because he barely ever wins a clean match. He's always doing some bullshit that gets him the win. And I know that's like his character, but it's just annoying at this point. It's like, can we just get? I'm not even saying I want him to lose. Can we just get a clean Roman Reigns win? Like, it's believable. He's freaking humongous and he's great at what he does. Why does he have to have help every freaking big match? Like, it's ridiculous at this point. And it's just like, you know it's gonna happen. It's super predictable. That was this whole event basically. Then we jump into the Women's Royal Rumble match after that, which actually was really good. Definitely the best Rumble match of the night. We got to see some past stars. Michelle McCool looked like $1,000,000, man. She was taking down people. She hit Dana Brooke with a kick that just looked so damn rough. Ivory had a really fun spot in the Rumble. Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks. That's all I'm going to say there. Boy, oh boy. And then, of course, everyone was saying about it online that Ronda Rousey was going to come back and win the Rumble. Sure enough, and I don't even have that big of a problem with it if she came in like the teens even, but she came out like, what, spot 28 or something? It's like, come on, spot 28. I know she's part-timing, but geez Louise, spot 28, at least 20 would have been better. Good Lord. And now they're talking about doing Ronda and Charlotte at WrestleMania instead of Ronda and Becky, saving that for next year. I don't want to see Ronda versus Charlotte at all. No interest whatsoever. I want to see Ronda and Becky throw hands. I don't give two shits less about Charlotte, what she's got going on. Get her out of the picture and let Ronda and Becky go at it, but it doesn't look like that's what we're getting because, of course, WWE has to make the worst decision that they possibly can. And then the show kind of starts taking a nosedive from there. We get Becky defending the title against Doudrop in an okay match. Another Liv Morgan situation, in my opinion. Doudrop, Piper Niven. I still call her Piper Niven. Doudrop's ridiculous. Piper Niven she's damn good at what she does, but she's mid-card. She's not main event. She's not on the level of Becky Lynch. In this match, you could definitely tell she was not on the level of Becky Lynch. And then the next match was the mixed tag team match with Edge and Beth Phoenix and The Miz and Maurice. Maurice actually, I don't understand why they always make it seem like she can't wrestle. She was actually pretty damn good. Probably one of the best, if not the best diva back in the day, and she can still go, and she had a few spots in this match where she definitely proved it. And she kind of had only two cool spots in the match, and let's just say she be looking fine while she does it. No disrespect at all, but Miz, you're one lucky son of a bitch. Even though you don't win matches anymore, you're one lucky son of a bitch. But yeah, Edge and Beth Phoenix, of course, gets the win. Of course they did. I wonder where Miz goes as we head towards WrestleMania. I wonder where Edge goes. Hopefully towards a match with AJ Styles, but I'm not sure with them both playing the face card. I'm not sure. And then, of course, we get into the main... Oh, no, actually, I almost forgot, and that shows you how much I cared about this match. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley for the title. This was a dream match. I was looking forward to this match for a long time. It finally came. I was excited for it. And then exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. And it was just... The match itself was, even kind of lackluster. It didn't feel like they were hitting each other hard enough. Kind of like the Adam Cole Orange Cassidy match. It felt like they were holding something back. Maybe they're going to have a rematch where they can really go at it, but it just felt like they weren't, going at it like they should have been in this match. And then, of course, Roman Reigns comes out. Paul Heyman turns on Brock, just like everyone knew he was going to, and cost Brock the title. Bobby Lashley's the champion again. Who he's going to defend against? Who knows? Because they took Big E to SmackDown. Drew's on SmackDown. Is he going to feud with Seth and Kevin? They're heels too. So I don't know what's going to happen there. But, of course, Brock comes... Let's just talk about it. Brock comes into the Royal Rumble really late, spot 30, even worse than Ronda, wins the whole thing, pretty much dominates everybody, and I'm not even mad. Again, I'm not mad about that. I'm just mad about how freaking predictable the Royal Rumble has become. It used to be like, oh my God, who's going to show up? Who's going to... place where this year you knew how everything was going to happen, who was going to win everything. You knew everything before you even watched it. You didn't even have to watch it. And I had someone ask if it was worth watching the event, and I said I'd probably watch up through the Women's Royal Rumble, and then you just shut it off. Just shut it off. There's nothing really worth watching after that. The fact that Shane McMahon and Brock Lesnar got great spots in the Rumble when guys like Cesaro, Finn Balor weren't even in the Rumble is just ridiculous. And you can definitely tell that they don't give a shit about NXT anymore, because no NXT stars in either match. No Tommaso Ciampa, no Pete Dunne, no Braun Breaker, no Dakota Kai, no Raquel Gonzalez, which is just so freaking weird to me. And yeah, so the Royal Rumble was fine until it wasn't. And then it just, I wish it would go back to having some unpredictability, like not knowing who's going to show up. I wish they would keep things under wraps a little more. I will say in the men's match, Bad Bunny looked incredible, just like he did last year at WrestleMania. And if I'm saying Bad Bunny probably looked the greatest in the Royal Rumble, that's probably a problem inside of WWE backstage. But it is what it is. We're gonna keep watching it, I guess, until we just can't take it anymore. Like I said, I'm not saying WWE sucks, AEW rocks. I think both shows were pretty lackluster, and I was looking very much forward to both of them, but both kind of let me down. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below of Beach Break and the Royal Rumble. Where do we go on the road to Revolution and the road to WrestleMania? Both big shows coming up. Both I'm very excited for. But both I am, hesitant after these two latest showings. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like this video and come back next week for the next episode of the Weekly Wrestling. We'll have new episodes from here on out every single Monday. I promise you that. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys right here next week.